So you know what I find fascinating is that over the last, I don't know, maybe 50 years, we'll go with 50 years, the CIA and Pentagon have pumped trillions of dollars into movies. It's called classical conditioning. If you don't know it, go and Google it. Basically, they implement these movies to let you know what's going to happen, or to psychologically turn you against certain cultures, countries, and it's all done by entertainment and through movies and documentaries, some documentaries. Just like the history books. Whose history books are we reading? Whose side of history are they telling that story from? That's why I've always been fascinated with reading two sides of history. If I'm going to read about World War I and World War II, I'm going to make sure that I pick up a few other books that are in relation to it and make my own mind up. Because you'll always find disparities and untruths or misguided information, because they don't want you to read other people's history. So going back to the movies, as you'll see from my next clip, we've been conditioned to not like countries like Russia, China, or look down on some Asian countries as if we're better than them. It's crazy, but we have been conditioned, and that's the biggest thing that you need to take from this. So take a look at the next clip and tell me what you think, because you're going to find it very interesting.
Well, before we say Hollywood was created by the CIA, I guess I should clarify, because, you know, first off, you guys do know the Pentagon has a budget for film. Like, there's a whole department in the Pentagon.
I know that.
That's a fact. There you go. That's all you need to know. There's an entire department in the Pentagon. They get involved with films, and they get involved with films for the purpose of propaganda. They always have.
Hit certain people, and this was before we called things promotion and marketing. You know what I mean? That Hollywood is not really there to entertain you. Like, that's great that that happens, but propaganda is something that is important to all civilizations.
Performers, like, you know, because they're concerned about certain narratives, they get involved with, like, World War films, like, how are we telling a story about history? Usually it's because we're lying about what we did or trying not to make Americans aware of the crimes against humanity that we commit overseas, you know?
Yeah, the Pentagon just funded some films. Black Hawk Down, Red Dawn, GoldenEye.
The more you know. So now you understand your experience in theaters is what your government wants you to think. They want you to think that this is how things happen, and it's usually not at all how things have actually happened. It's crazy. You grow up in school and you think propaganda belongs to the East or something. Mm-hmm. Propaganda is the name of the game of our government. They, again, never want you to look into the crimes that they are committing, so they're constantly trying to sell themselves as the good guys. They did the most. They rescued and saved the world. They've never done anything bad overseas. If you are living and you believe that the American government hasn't committed crimes against humanity, you had to wake up from the propaganda. You just you gotta learn real history, not what was taught to you in a textbook. That's all just propaganda, you know? We've done horrific things. Horrific things.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?